Well, it looks like the ride is almost over. The headlights are starting to dim. You're almost home. We almost made it. 2020 is almost over, and I think the big question is 2021 going to be a year of redemption for us all? Or a terrifying sequel that we're all not expecting? Well, a lot of shit happened this year. And everyone's always complaining and blaming it on the year when it sucks when celebrities die, but everyone blames it on the year. With COVID, they're blaming the year. None of us are blaming our idiot selves for half the shit, half the problems we're dealing with. All things considered, I had a pretty decent year. It started off a little rocky, with COVID, and then, finding out that he's just a friend. It's just a lie that lying whores like to say. I found all that shit out, but my year still turned around, and look at me now. Having a great fucking time, and now you're going to go on your timeline, you're going to see all the news and CNN or whoever the hell do all their recaps, and they're all going to talk about COVID and Trump and 2020 and Kobe and all this stuff, but you know what? That's the rest of the world. Here in the Titanverse, you get my 2020 recap. Let's go. So it goes without saying that this year has had one giant plague in the cloud, and I can't just not talk about it. I can't just not talk about COVID, right? So here's my interpretation of it all. We all kind of fucked ourselves. The year was kind of started off kind of shaky anyway. It had a weird feel to the year, I think, for all of us. And then COVID hits, and I think it feels like we're all on hold. Quarantine, there's all kinds of shit with quarantine, and let's be honest. Quarantine and self-isolation and all that shit, it's not that bad, right? The COVID sucks. It's really a shitty thing that happened to us all, and, that we're still fighting. Who knows what's going to happen next year? They got the vaccine out now. Maybe that's going to be great, but isn't there a new strain of COVID, over in fucking Europe or something? But, come on. Is self-isolation so bad? Yeah, I'm not the biggest social butterfly out there. I like to go have a couple drinks with the boys myself. But man, just you can work from home. You can go to school from home. You can just play video games. You don't have to put on real pants. I don't have real pants on right now. These are sweatpants. I tried to raise my leg, but I'm not that flexible anymore. That is the downfall of quarantine and COVID and all that shit. It's like when the gyms close and I just, I'm no good at working out at home. I got maybe 30 push-ups a day in me, but dieting when a fucking whole fridge is there, when you can Uber Eats. So the biggest downfall of COVID, quarantine, and all that for me is this little fella right here. This little Boilermaker. But hey, maybe just like everyone else, 2021, I'm going to fucking get into shape, right? Right. But on the real topic of what I'm saying is, yeah, it's terrible and it's tragic. But I was able to finish school even through COVID. I had the online classes and email and all kinds of shit. I was still able to finish it. And that's fantastic for me. That is fantastic for me. Round of applause. Cue it. Clap along at home. I know it's not a twisted tea that the guy has asshole or fucking his face smashed in with, but his lemonade's pretty good. So cheers to me on that, right? And there's plenty of people out there that are thriving in 2020. People I went to school with, they're all killing it. They're all killing it out there. And we all finish, and there's tons of people that I'm still seeing thrive. Small businesses. They took a little bit of a hit. It was hard. But hey, some are thriving. Fuck it. So for 2021, can it get much worse? Nope, it can get a lot better. And if this year is anything, it's going to get a lot fucking better. That's at least my take on it. It's taught me to never give up hope. 2020 has taught me not to give up hope. We're finally getting confirmation from the CIA about aliens. Cyberpunk finally came out. The fucking... I guess the world's still kind of not really turned around. But, you can't give up hope, right? I started this year in a real shitty place. I was questioning if I could finish school, if I would finish school. I dropped out of high school, got my GED, but I was questioning, can I do this? Can I keep it up? And I did. I started the year off by getting cheated on. And that dumb bitch is not doing great. Fuck those kinds of people, you know? Even the people in your head that are like, man, I don't know if you can do this. Don't doubt yourself. Fuck them all, you know? Fuck them all and move on and do better. And that's what I'm doing, baby, you know? I started in a weird place, wasn't happy with my job. Look, kind of like the people I worked with. I didn't want to work in a restaurant, you know? And now, I'm like my own boss. This is great. I started off this year taking off a little break from wrestling. January 1st. Last match, last show. It was supposed to be 3 or 4 months. And, here we are. It's fucking December. Year is wrapping up, and I have not been in a wrestling ring. And with the state of wrestling right now with COVID, who's to say if that's a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, I've had offers. People hit me up. You want to do it? Hey, man, I got a show. Well, you know, we're doing all the regulations. And I'm just like, I just don't want to do it. Again, dial it back. I'm not in ass-kicking shape right now. It's hot as fuck. Maybe these lights will help me lose some weight. I notice I say it's hot, and I complain about the heat every fucking episode. But I don't know if you can tell, but I got a nice new light set up for Christmas. So it's even hotter, and I'm here in a fucking blazer. You know, let's take the blazer off. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, the year started off I was in a pretty rough place. I mean, shit, you know what? I love you guys. I'm going to tell you. You know, I went and saw a therapist. I had talked to somebody. I was in a really fucking weird place because of some shitty fucking people. But, you know, I managed to turn it all around. And I'm, like, legit happier than I've ever been. And which is weird to say with the pandemic going on and life just being kind of, like, fucking thrown up in the air like a fucking box of kittens. I feel like I'm more stable and happier than I've ever been. So all that bad shit that happens, it makes you stronger. Turns you into a fucking bad motherfucker. I don't know why I'm talking so weird. I'm getting excited. I'm sorry. But one of my favorite things this year that, I mean, I've always been a big fan of, and they're diving into it now, and I started to talk about it before, is aliens. I fucking love aliens. The thought of just shit being out there and who fucking knows, like, how big the fucking universe is and how small our shitty planet is. But I mean, the first one, the one that's all over the fucking place, is those monolith things. Like, those fucking, what are those? They look like, I feel like the aliens have been watching us and they see that everyone goes to fucking drive-thrus. So, like, yo, that's how they communicate. So they just threw the fucking drive-thru speaker down. No one's fucking ordering. We want you here. Fix this. I don't fucking know. But I don't know if they can fix it, because now I've been reading all this stuff about it. I hope you have. All the experts are saying that it is very logical, the aliens, you know, or, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call them, you know, they had everything. They had these civilizations, and they advanced and evolved so much that eventually, like, their technology kind of started running shit, and they end up fucking killing each other off. Like, millions of years ago, Star Wars shit, long time ago, far, far away. That shit could have happened, and because of fucking powers that be and military or whatever you want to call it, you know, they probably fucking, like, nuke and fought themselves to extinction. Like, can you imagine that? Being the peak of intelligence, the peak of evolution on your planet, and then, like, your technology that's supposed to help you, it's supposed to teach you, it's supposed to bring you all together. Limitless potential, limitless energy, and limitless intelligence. And somehow you find dumb shit to fight about and kill each other? Like, what kind of fucking idiot aliens are out there? What? That's what we're doing? Really? Fuck, humans are doing that, aren't they? Because we're fucking stupid. So, in a million years, you know, if whatever the technology is existing by then, if the sun hasn't blown up or Cthulhu hasn't come back, aliens, whatever, if you find this little SD card, or you find our internet, and you're finding this video, and we probably nuked ourselves to oblivion, just like your ancestors did. We did it too. You guys are probably going to do it. It's the fucking cycle of life. It's like Mass Effect. It's just that cycle that keeps fucking happening. So we're all probably fucked, just like all the aliens. But something that is cool that isn't just like theory is that they picked up a radio, like frequency, out there in fucking space. There's a star called Proxima Centauri. And apparently it's like fucking shit tons away, you know, light years and shit away. Probably isn't inhabitable because it's closer to the sun. But we're picking up radio signals from over there. Like, so that makes you think, right? Like, if there is a radio signal over there, there's something thriving. Maybe. I mean, maybe it's fucking million-year-old radio signal that's just now getting through space. I don't know how that shit works. Or maybe there's fucking technology, you know? Maybe there's fucking alien technology that lets them fucking take the heat of the sun and send radio waves. Well, I don't fucking know. It's just a cool thing that maybe it means something. I'm hoping in my lifetime Hopefully not in a negative way, but in my lifetime, hopefully there's some kind of like confirmation. Hopefully they don't blow up the fucking White House or something like first day on the planet, or fucking, what was that one movie? Like the day that Earth stood still. I never saw the original one, but the one with my man Keanu Reeves, like that movie's fucking wild. Like it's probably what's gonna happen. If we ever see aliens, we're gonna fuck it up and they're gonna kill us. That's probably how we're gonna die. Oh well. So I always talk about it. Wrestling was always a big part of my life. I've been doing it and done it and all of that shit. And I did have, since kind of lockdowns were lifted and stuff and wrestling started happening again, I had a couple friends. I've had a couple bookers, probably about a dozen overall, different people wanting to book me and, hey, come do the show. Got a one-off thing. Hey, you want to wrestle me? And I'm just like, one of my biggest things about it is I'm not a big fan of the no crowd thing. I mean, part of wrestling is the energy. Regardless of if they're booing you, if they're cheering, whatever. If they're giving you that emotion, they're giving a response. You're generating a response. That's a whole part of the magic to me. And I just feel like it's going to be kind of hard to do that. I mean, the big companies, they got, WWE has like their Thunderdome thing, and, I know AEW has like some people, and, everyone has finding different ways to handle it. Whereas, on the independent level, it's either like no fans or you can only do like 15% capacity. So it's like 4 people here and 4. I just don't know if I'm like, that's not, I don't know. Like, I think it's awesome that you guys are out there doing it and running shows for the fans still. And the guys that are doing it, you're going out there and busting your ass for like 12 people because of like restrictions and shit. But like, it's not something I'm too happy about. Like, I don't know. But being on that, there's also a massive surge of people, these independent wrestlers. Like, independent wrestling is what keeps wrestling alive. They are the future. Like any of your big stars, 99% of the big guys you see on the TV are they came from independent promotions. They came from your hometown. So these guys now that are in these indie promotions, like, go support them. Because in a couple of years, a lot of them are going to be on TV, and that's going to be pretty cool. And these guys are trying to thrive right now with merch. Go buy a T-shirt. You like a guy from your hometown promotion? I'm sure he's got a pro wrestling tee. Or reach out. Hey, man, can I buy a shirt? These guys need your help. Watch their shit. Share their shit. Share my shit. And it's really tough because you see a lot of these people trying to stay relevant. Those are only the one thing you can really do. And that's like promos. Yo, if you're an independent wrestler out there right now and you want to do some kind of cinematic, cool fucking shit, like, hit me up. We'll work together. I'll film it. I'll edit it. Every promo shouldn't be in your fucking bathroom. It's hard now because with no shows, you don't have curtains and lights and the big fucking promotions logo here, and you don't have the people who work on those shows who edit those, and usually they're pretty good and they can put some cool shit. So you see a lot of these guys doing it from their bedrooms, doing it from their cars and their bathrooms and their kitchens. Where's my phone? First off, guys, first thing I'm gonna say to you, when you're cutting these promos, before I get too into it, when I was in wrestling and stuff, I was one of the trainers, so I did a lot of this stuff, and one of my things was promos, interviews. I would always teach people, how to do them and all that stuff. And now that I'm on the editing side, if you're going to shoot your from your phone, that's fine. Phones nowadays have fantastic cameras. Don't shoot like this. Shoot like this. Shoot it horizontal. Makes it look way better because then you got the black bars on the side. If it's vertical, it looks like shit. Also, there's something you can invest in. For $5, you can get one of these. It's like a little mini tripod. It has this little light, like a little ring light. And your phone can fit in right there. Even my tripod I'm using now has an attachment for phones. So I can take my real ass tripod, slap this thing on it, it's not that, but something else, and put my phone on it. And it just looks a lot more professional than the promos when people are... There's things you can do that will just make the quality look a little better. Because I'm tired of seeing your bathroom, guys. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing your front-facing cameras vertical. Do better. At least it would look so much better. I'm trying to help. That's what I'm here for. So I'm here. Like I said, feel free to hit me up. We could do some collabs. I'd love to do some cinematic kind of stuff. I have one planned right now for myself for when I get back in. You're gonna see some cool shit if I end up doing that. If me, it's a big if. But so just some food for thought. Like I said, if you're someone you like, if there's a wrestler you like, and he's from your hometown or on that, the hometown shows, and you can't go to him, reach out to him. Because just like everyone wants to support small businesses and independent businesses through all this, we're all independent contractors. So that's how you support. And you know what? In 2 years, you might have the T-shirt that the guy was on for $15. You might have that, and then he's on WWE, and you're like, yo, I remember when his name was and his shirt was fucking 15 and not 30. That's cool. Maybe. So it's safe to say with everything that has happened this year, there's a lot of stuff we learned. Some of it bad, and some of it good. Some of it that we need to keep on keeping on with. And some of it that we just need to keep in this shitty ass year. And that is why right now we're going to go right into a segment I have called 2020 versus 2021. And we're going to talk about things that maybe we should take and maybe we should fucking leave right here. Number one. So the number one thing that is immediately I just wish most of this shit that I'm saying we should leave, we aren't going to. It's just my wish list, you know? But the number one thing I just can't stand, and it's so bad this year. Though it's been a thing for a while, but man, it's bad this year. Cancel culture. I cannot stand it. Cannot stand when you see somebody, they're doing their fucking thing, and then, you know, they're fucking movies or they're fucking running touchdowns. They're doing what the fuck ever, and then you got just someone like, oh, well, you remember in 2005 when he called me, you know, and then it's something. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on here, so fuck it, it's Titan Uncensored. You got fucking people who are coming out about M-bombs. I'm not gonna say that one. Dropping them, you know, dudes who, oh, this dude when he was 18, he fucking said it with the A. Not even the ER, the A, and people are like, cancel. His contract needs to be up. I'm not going through with fucking movies. Now, don't get me wrong. Shitty people, 100% should be outed. You know, if you're a fucking piece of shit, or even if you were a big piece of shit and you turned it around, maybe it should be about the light. Hey, this guy wasn't always a cool guy. I mean, come on. You look back into I delete shit off of Twitter now. Like, I get the little memories and I delete so much shit. Like, if you dig hard enough, you're going to find, you don't have to dig that hard. You're going to find something I do. I'm sure I've already offended a few people on this video. I know I've offended people with my last videos. People tell me they don't agree with everything I say. That's fine. You don't fucking have to. You going to cancel me? I'm going to keep making videos. But if you dig hard enough, we've all said or done something stupid, and just because this person is now making millions of dollars, it's not like people are dropping N-bombs and calling people the R word and freaking, you know, getting rich off of it. You guys are wanting to cancel football players because they called somebody a retard in 1997. That's just what we called people. That was just something you did, like gay. Man, that's gay. That's not a homophobic slur. I'll kiss it. I kissed a dude yesterday. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's right. You call me gay? I don't give a shit. But that's not what we all mean, you know? Like, when I was growing up, that's just the stuff you called people. It was just shit. And now people are getting canceled for it. And I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's done in a homophobic way, yeah, fuck you, die in a fire. But, you know, a lot of people don't even mean that shit. Like I said, this shit coming up from 10, 15, 20 years ago, when people just make off a cuff remarks, it's not even meant in a homophobic or racist way, and it's like, he was a fucking racist. Who are, like, my biggest problem with cancel culture is you don't really see celebrities going after each other. Like, eventually they'll get on the wagon, but it's always just fucking losers at home who got nothing better to do. They're like, well, I was scrolling through his Twitter because I was stalking him in 2014. Like, that's what bothers me. It's these losers and people with no fucking lives who their sole purpose is to try to bring down other people. That's the problem with cancel culture. It's not about doing what's right and what's wrong. It's simply about bringing down someone because you don't agree with them. This is America. We're humans. Like, you're allowed to have your own opinion. Say whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, it might be shitty. You might not agree with it, but eat a fucking dick if you're trying to cancel people. Cancel culture, can we just leave it? Cancel culture can stay in 2020. One thing 2020 got right in all the shenanigans that I like, and I think we should probably carry over, is social distancing. And I'm not talking about not fucking hugging your grandma because you're going to get her sick. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just stay the fuck away. Don't have to talk about your friends and at a party. No, it's all good. But if I'm at fucking Arby's and I'm looking at the beef and cheddar, and I got a mouth breather 6 inches behind me, just staring straight ahead, waiting to order his 6 beef and cheddars, like that kind of shit, you know? If I'm at Target looking at the fucking underwear, I don't need you to bumping elbows with me trying to reach and fucking grab your fucking extra larges. Social distancing should just be like, it's called, back in my day, it was called a bubble. Stay the fuck out of my personal private bubble. That's what social distancing really is. So can we take that with us? Can more of you just stay the fuck away? Which brings me to something we can keep here, which we won't. 2020 can keep COVID, right? Now Now they're saying there's all kinds of new strains, and now the vaccine's out. I'm not, we're tired of hearing of it. Let's just fuck it. Fuck COVID. It can stay in 2020. We're not even going to talk about it. Here's a surprising one I'd actually like to keep going, and that's TikTok. I like TikTok. At first, I was like, oh, fuck, I'm doing that shit. I like TikTok now. And I know people were trying to get it shut down, and Trump was trying to, shut it down, and, why? All it does is give people enjoyment. I mean, yeah, it gives a lot of you idiots, assholes. A lot of you idiots and assholes out there get a voice because you have 100,000 followers on TikTok, and you still work at Starbucks. So calm down. I think we all need to check our egos and stay humble, but, it gives, everyday people a chance to kind of get, some limelight. It's not making everyone famous. TikTok famous ain't really famous. I honestly couldn't name. I follow a shit ton of people on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok. GreatKingTitan. But I can't, think of anyone who's actually famous on TikTok. I have friends that have hundreds of thousands of likes and subscription. What the fuck are they? Followers? Is that the thing? I have friends who have a bunch of them. They haven't changed. But some of you motherfuckers y'all act like TikTok is gonna pay your fucking bills. As far as I know, it doesn't. I don't know. But TikTok's cool. It's cool. Let's stay grounded, because you get one video that blows up. Use that in a good way. Fucking make your fucking money. But TikTok's not that bad. I like it. Another one I think that we're probably not gonna get rid of. We're not getting rid of, but I wish we fucking could, is politics. I'm not gonna talk about fucking my standings and all that shit. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? But politics is just the most broken, corrupt, shitty fucking thing. It's shittier and more broken and fucked than COVID has made us. Politics is fucked. You know why politics is fucked? It's because it's really not about the president and shit, right? Yeah, I guess a lot of it kind of is. But then you got the Senate and Congress, and let me tell you, these are the guys who are making the decisions. And I don't think the people who control the scope and direction of our company, they shouldn't have been alive, when there was two races of water fountain, When there was segregation, if you were in school, you shouldn't be running the country. If you need your great-grandchildren to help you fucking turn your iPad on and how do I fucking look at the tits, you probably shouldn't be running the fucking country. If you ever just generally it was fine, it was okay with your chums, you had a milkshake and you're riding around in your fucking T-Bird, where the fuck, I don't fucking care, T-Top, Thunderbird, I don't fucking know. If you're ever drinking a milkshake and eating in a leather jacket and eating french fries and you had the little fucking, you look like John Travolta in Grease, if you ever did that in your fucking teens and 20s, called people colored, you probably shouldn't be making my decisions if I can smoke weed and if women can, do whatever they want to do with their bodies. Yeah, politics is just fucked. Politics is so fucked. It's terrible. It's going to be terrible for a long, long time, because the people, even the people who are my age that are being sculpted to be senators, they're being sculpted by the fucking guys who were diddling 12-year-olds on a fucking island. They're being sculpted by those guys. So politics just needs, if you're in politics right now, you should be fired, go do something else with your fucking life, and we should just how the fuck should politics be? And we should rebuild it, because it's a broken system. It was a broken system since our forefathers. It's a broken system, and politics just needs a complete fucking rewrite. Politics can stay in 2020. However, the one thing the politicians got right, and I think we should just keep on fucking doing it, stimulus checks, right? Our economy is fucked, especially with COVID, and it's all kinds of all over the place. So stimulus checks, if you have a fucking billion-dollar company, and you're like, uh-oh, my billion-dollar company is going to lose $2 million. And Uncle Sam goes, oh, no, you're not. Here's another billion. Bailouts are fucking ridiculous. I feel like a stimulus check is a bailout for the common man. It's not going to fucking make a big fucking difference, but for the people that's going to make a big difference for, it's important, $1,000 or $1,200 or $2,000, whatever. That might not be a lot to fucking, again, to politicians and to fucking oil tycoons and Wall Street guys. It's not going to make a big difference to the people with the billions that get the bailouts. I feel like a stimulus check is just a bailout for a guy with a normal ass bank account. So maybe make them quarterly or something. I don't know. Let's take them. I want more. Let's give me free money. Can we take that into 2021 with us? It all boils down to one thing that we need to keep in 2020 that I know we're not going to. And it's not a thing. It's not a person. It's not a thought. I guess it's an action. And that's just straight up being shitty. Being shitty to people. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how obnoxious, especially, I mean, I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but man, there's some of you, like, I'm 33. And the people who are in their 20s now are pieces of shit. I did some fucked up shit in my 20s, but the people now are just shitty to each other. Those are the people doing the cancel cultures, and those are the people fucking, you know, who were just fucking, the dude got slapped in the fucking face with the thing, like, people like that, just being shitty when you know, and we all know. We all have the same brain. Like, we all know what it is to be shitty. When you do shitty things, and I have done shitty things, I've never done a shitty thing and thought, that ain't shitty at all. I deserve to fucking do that to that guy. I never, like, you think in your head, how shitty, but fuck him. And as you get older, that fuck him kind of becomes, I shouldn't do it, it's shitty. But a lot of you people just do shitty things, and you know at the time you're being shitty, and you know for a fact you're a shitty person for it, and you just do it anyway. And most of you just go ahead and blame whoever you did it to. It's their fault. Just being a shitty human being. Like, just stop. Golden rule. My mom always taught me the golden rule. And it's different for every fucking religion. That's basically it, right? Treat people the way you want to be treated. Do unto others as you would want did unto you. Whatever fuck it is. It's the golden rule. You know? You want that guy? Do you want someone to fucking steal your shit? No. So don't steal somebody's shit. You want somebody to fucking kill your mom? Don't kill somebody's mom. You want somebody to fuck your wife? Don't fuck somebody's wife. It's not a hard concept here. Just don't be shitty. Don't do shit that you don't want done to you. How hard is that? Let's leave that fucking mentality. That selfish shit. Let's leave that in 2020. Like, let's take this as a chance to kind of better ourselves. COVID's kind of wiped the slate, right? You know, shit opens back up. Let's calm the fuck down to each other. However, the world is not all shitty. I am not going to completely get into it. I'm not even really going to get into it. But 2020 has also taught us that the world can be an awesome place. That cool shit can happen. That good can prevail. Don't look at my shirt. But that being just genuinely decent is okay. There's so many stories out there, man. It's not hard. Just look the shit up. You don't come to me to look at feel-good stories. You come to me to fucking cuss and drink with, I'm probably sure. So I'm not going to give you all the feel-good stories, but the one thing we should take into 2021 is my favorite fucking thing in the world. I say it every single day. It's on my mask I wear. It's on my t-shirts. It's fucking one of my favorite movies. I'm already doing the pose. Be excellent to each other. Let's take that mentality and just fucking turn it up to 1,000, man. Because the aliens are fucking right, then we ain't got much time left. We're probably going to bomb ourselves into oblivion here soon anyway, so why not spend the last couple decades and millennia fucking being excellent to each other? God knows there's enough shitty people and enough shitty things going on. Just be a little more excellent, you know? I mean, of course, be excellent to each other in all ways. Party on, dudes. That was stupid. I'm sorry. I had to. I wanted to do it on the last one. I forgot to do it, so I had to do that on the last one. Sorry. I'll drink for it. But with the new year coming, we always have the resolutions that next year's going to be the year, so pretend it will be. Pretend COVID's not going to be a thing, and make 2021 your fucking year. But I think you know what I'm getting at. Just make sure you make this year the best one yet, because God knows the world altogether had a real fucked up year this year, and it just keeps getting worse as we wind towards the end of the year. More shit keeps fucking a bombing in fucking Tennessee and shit. Like, we should all be better. Let's not be like the aliens and nuke ourselves out of existence. Let's not do that. And it all starts with you. By being a little bit better, being a little more excellent. And you know what? Don't shit on people, but do what you fucking want. Humans were not meant to sit in their fucking cubicles and 9 to 5 it. Do what the fuck you want. Find a way to make that dream, to grab that fucking dream, grab that fucking brass ring. Fucking go for it. Don't let COVID stop you. Don't let restrictions stop you. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let shitty fucking people stop you. 2021 is only going to be as good as we let it. Don't worry about everybody else. Stop canceling people. What's the cancel or continue? So stop canceling people and continue your own shit. How about that? Continue people's shit, share my shit. Share wrestling matches. Share vlogs. Share a podcast. Make your own shit. And 2021 could be excellent to all of us. So happy New Year. Have a drink. What do people do on New Year's? You eat fish and Limburger cheese. Is what my family did growing up. I don't know. Have a couple drinks and kiss the ones you love. Count down. Say it loud. Fuck off 2020, 2021. You're going to be my bitch. Be excellent to each other. That's a wrap. I will see you next time, and who knows what's going to happen next time. But that is a wrap for this time. Titan Uncensored, live from the Titanverse. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Share it if you see it, as always. And you might find yourself lost in the Titanverse. If you ask politely, I've been the greatest king of them all, the Great King Titan. You stay tuned for more. One more time. Be excellent to each other. I love you guys. That's a wrap.